Hi there, my name is FAEZ bin Sharwanwa. My matrix number 10DAT19F1031 and my role as neighbor.
Hello, my name is RIZZUAN. My matric number is 10D8019F1052.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is EIMAN and my matric card number is 10D8019F1011 and my role in this story is the tenant. Hello, this is Mr. EIMAN speaking, one of the residents in this Mutiara Condominium. May I know to whom am I speaking right now?
Yes, I am RIZZUAN, Mutiara Condominium Administration Officer. May I help you, Mr. EIMAN?
Okay, Mr. Daniel. I'm absolutely sorry to bother you at this time. I know it's kinda late to call you at this time, but I have to make a complaint about my neighbor in front of my house. As a resident in this beautiful condominium, I'm sure that we have our own rule and regulation for each of the residents who stay in here. I'm calling you right now to make a few complaints about my neighbors. Yes. Okay, the first thing is my neighbor always make loud noises from his house. For example, he and his few couples of friends try to fix something in their house at late night, and this will cause an anger and uncomfortable feelings among the neighbors.
Okay, Mr. EIMAN. Doesn't apologize for this unpleasant situation. May I know the block and the floor of the house that made loud noises late at night?
Yes, with pleasure. The house address is flat C, second floor, Mutiara Condominium. This thing keeps happen almost every day, and I'm going to take the right action for represent the other neighbors.
Thank you, Mr. EIMAN. I have done copying the addresses in my notes. You may continue with your next complaint.
Okay, Mr. Daniel. So the second thing that I want to complain to you is about this neighbor's unresponsible attitude. He always threw the rubbish in front of my house and doesn't keep their garbage clean. This will cause smelly environment in this condominium and will cause an uncomfortable feelings among the neighbors.
Okay, Mr. EIMAN. Is there any other complaint that you want the administration to take care about?
Yes, please. I have one more thing to complain about this neighbor. Last but not least, about the bad attitude of this neighbor who always make a lousy noise of laugh at late night. This kind of attitude seems to be like a selfish person. And on the other hand, this will also cause an uncomfortable feelings to the other neighbor who have a little baby to have to be taken care of. So I hope you as a condominium administration will take a suitable action with this neighbor. And may I know what are the best solutions you can give me at this time?
Alright, Mr. EIMAN. I will discuss it with another officers and proceed with the best solution to remind and explain the neighbor about his misbehavior to ensure the comfortable of our condominium resident and prevent any inconvenient situation that cause bigger problem again. Mr. EIMAN doesn't apologize for this unpleasant situation happened to the residency. Thank you, Mr. EIMAN, for your cooperation.
Alright, Daniel. Thank you for your response about my complaint toward my neighbors. I hope that we can get more harmonized with the other neighbors soon. That's all from me.
Welcome, Mr. EIMAN.
Oh my god, enemy! Shoot him! Take cover! Ah, I'm dead! Okay guys, one more game! Okay, one more game. Oh wait, I have a call.
Hello, this is Daniel RIZZUAN, Rajan Horigin speaking, the Mutiara Condominium Administration Officer. Am I speaking to Mr. FAEZ bin Anwar, the tenant of Flat C, second floor of Mutiara Condominium?
Yes, I am. Is there any problem, Mr. Daniel?
Alright, Mr. Amer. I would like to inform you that we have received some complaints from one of the Mutiara Condominium residents. Therefore, I would like you to make several actions to avoid any inconvenient situation such as rebel or demonstration.
Oh, seriously? Oh, I am very sorry for what happened. I really do not pay attention to the situation of the neighbor around. Mr. Daniel, what action should I take?
Never mind, Mr. Ahmed. It is better to solve the problems than complicate matters that happen. One of the actions you can take is informing the administration office if you want to run any activities inside the residency. As example, when you want to run an activity such as fixing your wooden rack or any renovation, you need to inform us first to make sure we put up a notice in each level notice board to warn the resident earlier about the noises that will happen soon, so the resident can be prepared to overcome the situation and reduce their dissatisfaction.
Okay, Mr. Daniel. After this, I will tell Mr. Daniel before I do home repairs or things involving any very loud noise that can disrupt the peace of the surrounding neighbors.
Thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Ahmed. Next, another action is Mr. Ahmed need to stop littering in front of the neighbor's house. Our management have prepared many trash cans on each level of the condominium. Mr. Ahmed may collect the rubbish every day and throw it into the trash cans. The city council will come and collect the rubbish every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday, so the rubbish will not stack up and the environment of the condominium will be clean and fragrant, as well as the resident satisfaction are guaranteed.
I am very sorry for the inconvenience caused by the dumping of rubbish everywhere that can cause the smell and discomfort to neighbors. I will dispose of the garbage in the place provided after this.
Laila Gifty Akita once said, "Environmental cleanliness begins with each individual desire to be clean." Finally, Mr. Ahmed, you can hang out with your friend and laugh out loud on the evening, but I prefer you to lower down your voices down during night, or you can loitering with your friend at public places such as park or a lively restaurant. The resident would not be worried about their babies to scream in here because of the noises that shock them.
Okay, Mr. Daniel, I will follow the advice given by Mr. Daniel. Once again, I apologize for the mistake I made and the disrupt the neighborhood that might be angry with me.
Thank you, Mr. Ame, for being open and giving me some of your valuable times to explain and solve the problems together.
Most welcome, Mr. Daniel. Thank you also for rebuking some of my mistakes. So I will try to comply and always understand the comfort of the neighbor around.
My pleasure, Mr. Ame.
Just want to play intro of Sheikh Afif.
Okay.
Oh, oh, handphone.
Well, hello there, Mr. Amer. How are you? I hope you're in the pink of health, mate. Since you just made in within a few weeks, I just want to ensure that maybe you have already heard about the fire drill in this condominium if anything unexpected things happen.
Oh yes, I'm fine, thank you. By the way, sorry mister, may I know how you get my number and how you get my how you know my name, mister?
Oh, I'm Mr. EIMAN, one of the residents of Mutiara Condominium. I got your number from one of the residents a few days ago out at the parking basement.
Oh yes, nice to meet you, Mr. Aiman. Back to your question, I already this information from security before I move at this condominium. So, do you want I explain to you to make sure that is already true?
Alright, Mr. Amer, that would be nice.
Firstly, I want to put important information in a place that if that is easily to pick up if something undesirable happens. Therefore, those who need to read and understand the fire drill, plan to facilities and execute the step according to the set time can be the fire department. Okay. Second, if a fire occurred, I want to lift all the goods and must act quickly before the smoke which can cause us to suffocate and not be able to see clearly. Finally, after arriving at the gathering site, I need to count the number of my family members or friends in sufficient. If this is not enough, I should inform the fire department as soon as possible. Mr. Iman, can I get one more scrutiny about security in this condominium? What I have been informed by security is that if an experience or will happen something like robbery, if the bed, I do not have to worry because in this condominium there is complete security system such as CCTV in everywhere, and there is a parade from security guard once an hour. Maybe that will not happen. If it happen, I need to immediately inform the security guard via the telephone number provide before I enter this condominium. So far away, I stay that I did not hear about any problems such theft and follow up because the security guard are always vigilant at all time.
Oh yes, Mr. Amer. I almost forgot about the security facilities that are provided at this Mutiara condominium. Yes, our security always monitor this condominium to make sure all the residents are safe. Thank you, Mr. Amer, for your cooperation to fully understand the rules and regulation for this condominium. By the way, nice to meet you, Mr. Amer.
Most welcome, Mr. Iman. Thanks a lot for sharing some information and nice to meet you too.